me, Ryan from Ryan Studios, and I'm back with another video, and this is going to be my Endgame predictions. So right now, at this exact moment, I myself, in the future, I'm recording this Wednesday on the 4th. I'm recording this
time to live up to your name.
Almost 7 o'clock, like 10 minutes until 7 o'clock, so in roughly 2 days, 2 days I will be seeing the movie. I'm going to see it Friday at 7 p.m. at RPX, so I'm just going to try to predict it, because me, myself, that lucky bastard, is seeing Avengers Endgame, which is extremely anticipatable. So I have a list right here of things that I want to happen, so let's just get right into this list. I hope it's not too short, and I kind of want to I want this to be at least a 10-minute video, and this is going to be episode 1 of my 3-part Avengers Endgame series. Next, tomorrow will be the mock video for the Avengers Compound, and then Sunday will be the movie review, which might kickstart my new series. So this is going to be premiered, and you guys are probably in the premiere right now. I am extremely sorry that I'm not going to be able to be part of the premiere. I will be watching the movie, or at least watching the trailers before the movie. So yeah, lucky me. Sorry, I'm not going to be at this stream. I hope you guys have a good time. Mods, you know what you have to do to keep it balanced, perfectly balanced, as all things should be. So now let's just get right into this. So one thing I want is a lot of action. So I saw a few non-spoiler critic reviews, and they said that there was a little bit of action, but it was amazing, that it was truly something special, and that kind of made up for all the kind of boring moments, which there was not. The movie was very scarce of. I heard it was very emotional, that you should definitely bring tears, but this is not a review video, so I think there should be a lot of action. Of course, I'd like to see the big final battle, and I really hope it's at least 20 minutes due to the long run time of the movie at 3 hours and 1 minute. I really hope it beats Captain America Civil War with the long airport battle. I also hope there's a huge fight in the beginning, the Avengers lose, and then they realize that they can't lose much more, or else they might kind of break the bucket, and the water spills out, and then you're done, because this is the end game. They're on the end of the line here. They have to the Avengers have to avenge the Earth, because that's what they do. So yeah, I hope there's lots of action. I would say there should be at least 3 action scenes, maybe 2 big ones and then a few little ones. But yeah. So the second thing on the list is that I want a Gimli and Legolas vibe. Gimli and Legolas are from Lord of the Rings, and during the Battle of Helm's Deep, they kind of compete and to see who gets the most kills. I would really like to see that happen with Captain Marvel and Thor. I think they're going to be head-to-head together, fighting not each other, but with each other, and I'd really like to see that, because I think that would be extremely funny, because I know it was one of the funnier things from Lord of the Rings. And also, speaking of Captain Marvel and Thor, this is just something that I think would be kind of interesting to see, actually, is that they actually hit it off, and I don't take it the wrong way. It's just something that I think would kind of be funny, and it would make sense, because Jane got kind of pushed to the side and forgotten like everything else. Also, Nebula dying. So I don't really like Nebula as a character. I guess she's okay, but I do think that she might end up dying. She might be one of the first ones to die. Like I said before, if they do have a fight in the beginning, she might go right for Thanos and just get the bucket kicked for her. She might just have all that anger from the Guardians dying, and also her sister dying, to kind of save her life. So that's what I think might happen. Thanos would do it himself, probably, and then I think he would also lose kind of the empathy, and he would kind of be somewhat sad about it, because both of his daughters have died, and it might weaken him in the battle as well. You never know, she might do pretty well against Thanos, especially since he kind of trained her. So next, speaking of dying, Black Widow. I think I saw film theories things who has the highest chance of dying, whatever, and Black Widow, I think she might die, and you're probably like, oh, Ryan, there's going to be a movie coming out, and it's actually a prequel, so that they she still has movies left on her part. Scarlett Johansson still has movies left on her contract, but I do think that she might end up dying, and this could also bring out the Hulk and make him really mad, and maybe even kill Thanos and beat him in the fight that he lost in the beginning of Infinity War, which would be a good kind of way to get him out. It's good motivation because they had that entire thing in Avengers Age of Ultron. So next, I think that Iron Man and Captain America should kind of, patch things up. I know it was shown in the trailers, but the Russo brothers, who are the directors of most of the MCU films, said that it's not like actual footage, that most of it, like 90% of it, is fake footage to kind of hide the movie, and I think that they have actually done a very good job at it, considering that 90% of the footage you see is from the first 15 minutes of the movie, and with 90% of that also being fake, you're gonna see only like 10% of actual footage from the movie, which is very interesting. Doing math in my head as I'm talking. So I think that Captain America might have the highest chance of dying, because soldiers always kind of usually die, and like Cap's had a sad life. Peggy died. All of his friends died. His best friend became a serial killer and an assassin who fights him to the almost death. So I think that Captain America might die, and that might kind of slap Tony in the face, kind of waking him up, realizing that people are still dying and that they should actually kind of move. I don't think he's going to die in the first battle. I think it would be the last battle, if anything. But I think you do see him pulling something out of his arm, or just him unbuckling a shield. Maybe he's going to fight Thanos without a shield. I would like to see the two of them stand off. I think one of the best scenes from Avengers Infinity War was him fighting Thanos, where he was holding the Infinity Gauntlet. The fact that he's so strong that he can hold the Infinity Gauntlet and also survive Thanos' monstrous punch. So that's what I think with Cap. And then Guardians of the Galaxy 3, we're going to talk about that. Of course, the director, James Gunn, came back for that, which was happy, considering it's kind of unfair how Ryan Johnson said way media things and him on social media, and never got fired, but he got fired for saying something he said sorry for. So that's that. Guardians 3, though, I think that how this might play out is that Gamora is going to stay dead. She's going to stay dead, and then the whole point of Guardians 3 is that Peter is obviously going to come back with the rest of them, because obviously the snap's going to be reversed, and I think what might happen is that he might try to bring her back with Rocket, Groot, and Drax, and Mantis, and I think they're going to try to bring her back, but then they realize they can't. But then they meet a bad guy who has the power too, and of course he would say, hey Quill, if you join me, I could bring her back for you. Kind of like a Star Wars vibe with Anakin trying to save Padme, but I think it would work well, and in the end everyone would be happy, and that also she would end up being brought back, which I think would be very nice. Also, I'd like to see Guardians kind of how it would play out now that they know about Earth and the Avengers. I think that might be a very good movie. It might be a lot more better than the last one. Not that it was bad, but I think it's going to be great. So that is it for this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, see Endgame before Sunday so you could watch my reviews, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.